I've split this topic of strategic partnerships to within the lighting industry and outside of it. Within lighting, as Marika already mentioned, we spoke with the International Association of Lighting Designers because these people and these companies, they have a large influence on the industry beyond the actual schemes which they themselves handle. And a collaboration between the IALD and the Good Light Group resulted, and there was a notice about this on our website. And an important first step was the publication, I think in January, of an IALD white paper on healthy lighting, which is downloadable from their website and from ours. The paper it includes sections covering lighting and circadian rhythms, as you'd expect, but also the effects of infrared and near infrared and flicker and photobiological safety, and then it moves on to practical implementation advice for integrative lighting. Standards and codes like WELL are discussed, and even there's some original work on WELL's glare recommendations stemming from discussions between WELL and the IALD. From memory, there was about six of IALD's members that worked on it, but the prime author was Kevan Shaw, who is set to present the material in this guide further in the industry via the IALD conference in the Europe one, which is in June, I think. And also, I'm delighted that Euless will host him at Atrium in London in August, if my memory serves me correct. Thanks, Euless. I had the idea to ask you, but spontaneously you brought up the idea anyway. And the final point on this slide is that a CPD on the science behind the paper is also planned with Kevan. To be clear, all of this is IALD's triumph, but they have been supported by the Good Light Group, and in particular Marika and Virginie. Next slide, please. The second type of alliance is looking outside of the lighting industry, which is it's a harder one for me anyway. It's obvious that to trigger widespread knowledge or involvement, or you could say start a movement, I heard that come up before, we must look to other organizations that should be, anyway, directly affected by good light. And you can think of collaboration with societies like, I don't know, gastrointestinal diseases or stable mental health. But it seemed to me logical to, after listening to Marika and Virginie, to start with sleep societies, as sleep deprivation, as I understand, is often an underlying cause of these things. So I looked for a local sleep society, which was, let's say, adroit at marketing broadly, not just to other sleep societies. I'm being careful with my words. And one local to me in London, and one connected with European equivalents. Can you go to the next slide, Virginie, with all the points? And I came across the British Sleep Society, which is connected with the Association of National Sleep Societies. So it's a Europe-wide umbrella organization. And I thought it could be a good starting point. If successful, then repeat the formula. So I contacted them with Virginie. Obviously, I'm not a sleep expert myself, and so far the correspondence it's been no more than some email exchanges, but it started off very positively with a willingness to share marketing channels, add their endorsements to our guides, etc. And I hope it can, let's say, blossom to regular lighting columns in their magazine and guest slots in their conferences, but one step at a time, one step at a time. And the first step is to write and have accredited a CPD. They lay great credence on CPDs from neutral societies, i.e., not individual companies. And I think that's why they've responded to the Good Light Group as positively as they have. So I want to end my little slot talking about this CPD because there's more to this than meets the eye. If we talk about a CPD aimed at sleep specialists, with the aim to get them to do more about good light, then straight away that implies three topics are needed: from a sleep expert about sleep, from a lighting expert to talk about ideal lighting recommendations, and from a lighting designer, let's say, to move from the academic to the practical. This is how you do it, in other words. A first draft has been written by Virginie and myself. I should say it's not the first time we've done this, but before it was to lighting audiences at IALD conference in Berlin. So I meet with Kevan of IALD fame, Kevan Shaw, I think on the 16th of this month to work on the grand finale. It's in the back of my mind to have a stronger array of backing organizations, maybe invite the Daylight Academy, but all I've done here is think aloud. I haven't done a single thing about it yet. I'd like to stop there.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think the majority thinks it's excellent, or it might be the right one. A couple of us think it's too restricted.
May I say something, Jan, based on this feedback?
Sure.
I hope I didn't imply that it's the be all and the end all, and we only work with sleep societies. For my opinion, in my view was, and we discussed it in the board, it's one first step to go beyond specifically the lighting industry. So I hope I didn't leave the impression it's only sleep societies, full stop.
Okay. Thanks for clarifying this.